Okay, welcome back to more Cosmic Reach. So I went to sleep and I woke up, and apparently there are 14 versions out already. I was playing 0.0.1 before, and now this is currently 0.0.14, as you can see on the bottom right. So after that release video went up, a lot of people joined in, and a lot of stuff has been happening that I've been trying to catch up on. So it seems like, if you're not familiar with how this versioning goes, it seems like Final 4H is following semantic versioning, which basically means that the first 0 here is for any breaking or very major changes to the game. So that'll go from 0 to 1, and then might not, for some projects, it won't even go beyond 1. And then the second number is for big feature adds, or anything really significant added to the game that doesn't necessarily break anything before. And then the third version is hot fixes, bug fixes, small tweaks, things like that. So we've gotten this many hot fixes overnight in the past, 7 hours that I was asleep. So if we go into options, one thing you'll see is we have vertical sync or VSync. So there's that. And then if we go into start, I created a little world here with what you'll notice to be half lighting slabs. So before all we had was the full lighting lamps, and now we have these half slabs of all different colors if you look in the inventory here. So every color seems to have its own orientations. And there's also different pages to the inventory now. It seems like there aren't any other blocks added, just those, and there's only 2 pages right now. So another experiment I was trying is I wanted to know if the half slabs provide the same amount of light as the lamp posts do, or as the lamps do, and it seems like they do. There's no difference. So you can see the diamond shape coming out from the half slab there. It's the same exact size as the diamond shape that comes out from the full lamp here. And one more thing I wanted to show. So during my last couple videos, I didn't use this Z key prune feature very much, where you can kind of crawl around. But one thing I was thinking of when I was laying in bed is that this is actually pretty interesting, because you might be able to have a one-way corridor like this and crawl underneath it. Let's try. Oh yeah, okay. So you can actually crawl underneath blocks, and here I'm trying to jump and it's just kind of doing something weird. I think that'll have to be changed as well. If I pop out of here, it's all good, and if I go back under and then I hit the Z to unprune, I'm still stuck under here because I'm under, I have to be, I'm under a 1 block ceiling. And if I pop out, I immediately come back into standing orientation. So that's nice. And that's all I wanted to show in game. Alright, and another thing I wanted to show was the different social media and communities that are popping up after that release video came out. So the first thing we have here is a Discord. If you see on the left, it says Cosmic Reach. And it's got instructions on how to install and things in this welcome channel. But you can see there's a rules channel, welcome. We have FAQs, this welcome onboarding channel, which is just the welcome messages of everybody on here. And it's pretty crazy how many people are already playing. We have text channels. We have the general channel, where it seems like, there's 70 new messages since 7 minutes ago. So there's a lot of people playing and doing different things. You can see all kinds of stuff going on. Chatting, playing. Honestly, I was looking through here, and a lot of this stuff is already kind of blowing my mind. There's people already making some pretty interesting things. And people are already making videos and screenshots and things like that. So you'll see, here's a little lava fall. And you have some building videos, and you have this really sci-fi futuresque looking hallway here. And yeah, just different things people are building. Looks like people have full houses and structures going on already. Here's a house. Here's a little outdoorsy area on the moon. A little moon base, I guess. And yeah, so these guys right now are talking about the different versions that are coming out. So how that's working, it seems like, is Final 4H is just kind of posting versions rapidly as people are commenting about different bugs and feature requests and things like that. And honestly, by the time I release this video, 0.0.14 might already be outdated. So I'll continue making videos on the updates. If we look here, we have bug reports, which are very, 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 very many. We also have a modding channel, which is really interesting. And I know one of the videos he was talking about easy modding. I haven't looked into it yet, but there's already, since just a few hours ago, there's all of these mods that you can do. And it looks like, let's just take a look at some of the more hearted ones. So we have sheet metal blocks. And yeah, a lot of these right now are just block ads because it's just metadata to be adding blocks. It's nothing fancy. So this one is for game version 0.0.7, but let's be honest, it probably works for many other game versions as well. And like I said, you'll see people creating all kinds of mods for new block types. I might check these out in the future at some point, but I'm more of a go with what's vanilla kind of person, unless a mod really adds something interesting, rather than just a random block that you can play around with. And so yeah, you can just look around here. Here's a fog shader, which is interesting. So it adds fog to the game, and he has the orange sky going on, and it's dependent on ambient sky color. Okay, so the fog color matches the sky color, it looks like. So pretty cool. And then we even have some mod packs going on already with different mods that are incorporated into it. So we have doors, which I doubt actually function, but maybe they do. And then we have all these different types of blocks. And I'm actually interested in looking at the doors mod. Let's see, extra wood. Yeah, I'll find it later. And if I find anything particularly interesting with the modding, I'll try to make a video on it. And we have feature suggestions, which are aplenty. Obviously, there's tons and tons and tons of them. One of the last things I want to show here is there's no changelog to the game, so I'm not exactly sure what's changing in between versions, but if you type in changelog here, there is a feature suggestion for Final 4 Reach here says, my hands are a bit full, can't provide proper changelogs right now, but there's this feature suggestion channel that this guy made, and it contains what he found of the different feature releases. So pretty interesting, and hopefully there's a dedicated channel or a README file on GitHub or something for the different releases so that we can keep up with what's actually going on. And the last thing I'll show is the subreddit. So there's a subreddit called Cosmic Reach, and people are just posting things here every so often. It's definitely not nearly as popular as a Discord, but there's some interesting stuff going on here. So here's a guy who made Mario pixel art. Well and mushroom, so here's a well. That's pretty nice. People asking questions, a video, and more builds. And then my post on here about my YouTube videos. Hopefully someone watches these, because I looked at the views and actually I haven't gotten any since last night, even though the game came out. And the channel is new, so hopefully YouTube doesn't have some kind of artificial video suppression until a certain amount of time has passed. And here's a little post about the bug that I keep mentioning. I commented on it as well. This is exactly what I was seeing. That was what it looked like. Same thing when you pull up the options or the title screen. And that's all for this video. Take a look at the Discord if you're interested. There's all kinds of interesting stuff going on here. And I'll see you next time.